The three words free to play are very rare to hear or see in World of Tanks Blitz. Yes, there are free to play players out there, and in fact in the comments, let me know if you are, because congratulations to you for sticking with the game. And as I made in a previous video, there are a lot of premium tanks that you can get for absolutely free in the game. But there's also a lot that you can't. Vehicles like the Smasher, for example, or the Annihilator. And those tanks are completely pay to win. If you buy them, you have a much higher chance of winning and doing better than you would in any other tier 7 when it comes to your damage and win rate. But that is not what the purpose of my secondary account is, my free-to-play account. My secondary account is here to prove that you can still do well even if you're grinding stock vehicles, stock engines, and stock crew. And, well, it's going pretty well so far. I've got a 76% win rate on my account, and it's not just the low tiers. My Emil 2 has a 74%, my Lozas is 71%, even my Kranvong, sure, I've been struggling a little bit in it, as it is only about 75% crew, but I'm averaging 3,500 damage with the 60%. I just need to raise that win rate up a bit, and I'll be quite happy. So, the free-to-play account's not doing bad, and as you'll notice, in today's video, we'll be playing in the AMX 1375. I really like the Bat Chat line. I'm not the hugest fan of the Bashation as much anymore because it's definitely lost its spark, but I wanted to grind this line in particular because it's fast, it's an autoloader, and as well, it's a really annoying tank to fight. And I really love the 1390. The Bashation AP is a fantastic tank, and I think that honestly on the RU server, a mobile tank is going to be really fun, so I cannot wait to play this, and they're giving it PBR. It's like all the wonderful things, so I can't wait to get my hands on the Bat Chat. But right now, I'm on the 1375. I don't have all my equipment on it because I'm trying to save my credits for tier 10. I do have consumables, though. I do have camouflage and at least an 80% crew, so that's something. But let's make our way over to replays, and let's get into the two battles that I played during my live stream. Now, I'll be streaming all this week on my free-to-play account because I want to get the tier 10, and I also want to get the Stayer Waffenträger. So I will be playing on my free-to-play account for live streams, probably about 2 hours a day. That's about 100 coins a day, so yeah, we'll see. But here we are in the first battle. Now, I played about maybe 10 or so games in this tank. I'm at an 89% win rate. I've managed to get 20,000 XP, so it's going pretty well. What do we have on the enemy team? We got a KV5. That's a pain, especially because this has the same penetration, basically, I think, as the AMX 12T. That's not great. You got like 200 millimeters of premium pen, and I'm actually running V-stabs because I wanted to make my crew skills seem a little bit better. So yeah, that's painful, but either way, what do we have? Well, we got a KV5, Tiger 2, KV3. All right, I'm going to push over here. Let's see. Now, one thing I find very weird on RU is that players don't conform to the rules of NA. On North America, no matter what, in a tier 8 game, you are seeing people push up mid-hill. On RU, yeah, I don't know what their team was doing. So I see the SU-152 there. I know that since I'm in the bush, I can't be spotted. So I'll just shoot at this Tiger. There's one shell. There's two shells. And there is 3 shots. That is a total of 455 hit points I just took off of an enemy. Now I'm in cover. One thing that's super nice about autoloaders, there's two things, and there's a reason why I ground the Kron first on my account, and now I'm going for the Bat Chat, and that is because autoloaders do not conform to the same rules of single-shot vehicles. When you're grinding a vehicle with stock crew, you have much worse DPM, and that's the same case for an autoloader, but you store your damage in a clip with an autoloader, and thankfully, your DPM on the dumping potential does not get changed. So this vehicle will have a 2-second interclip when I get it fully upgraded and when I have it upgraded now. That is a huge advantage for autoloaders over single-shot vehicles, because then you just have a much worse reload overall, which really hurts. So that is the main reason why I'm really grinding the autoloaders right now. Obviously, I'll go for single-shot vehicles as well, but the other reason is autoloaders are just more fun. I mean, it's more fun to be able to store your damage. So we've got the KV5 here. There's one shell into its rear, and there is not a second shell. But hey, we got one shell into the T-43. There's 2 shells into his tank, but unfortunately, my track just took a little bit longer than I thought it would to repair. I'm saving that repair kit just in case in the future I need it, but it's kind of stupid because all those vehicles on the enemy team one-shot me anyway, so I probably should have thought about that. But either way, we're at 1,760 damage, and there's still quite a few enemy tanks left. We got a KV3, a Tiger 2, and an AT-15, all tier 8s, or actually 2 of them tier 8s, one of them's the KV3, but they're all able to one-shot me, so it really doesn't make much of a difference here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use my speed and power. Now, I will say, I feel your pain, guys. When you're grinding a vehicle with stock crew, that is by far the biggest pain. I still think that Wargaming needs to get rid of crew. It is something that really makes the game stupid, because the fact that you don't even know when your players are like, stock tanks, yeah, you know when your vehicle's stock. And stock can be a pain, but I've managed to work around it. In fact, getting this vehicle, I had it fully equipped when I first started playing it, because all you need to do is get free XP. When you're grinding down a line, you get a bunch of free experience. And you also get boosters with the battle pass, and I'm using the free battle pass. You know, with the Christmas event, I was able to get a couple boosters here and there. If you play it correctly, what you do is you save these boosters, you save the free XP you get for equipment when you get the vehicle unlocked. So that's what I've done, is my AMX 1375, I got completely equipped when I first played it. And that's great. I mean, that takes away a lot of the pain from playing the game. So there you go. That first battle went pretty well. 3,005 damage of first class, and I was able to win. And obviously I'm playing with Bat Chat Begins, just on my secondary account I gave him. Nobody tell Wargaming, but either way, pretty good. Pretty good there. So 20,000 XP on this tank already. I'll show you one other battle, but yeah, you'll notice I have 88,000 free XP from just playing in my premiums, playing in my my Kranvang. So with that, when I get the AMX 1390, I'm going to have this engine equipped, I'm going to have this track already ready, and as well I'm going to have this gun equipped, because I'm going to use that 88,000. I'm not going to use any XP that I'm grinding with the free XP to unlock the AMX 1390, because I almost have enough already. With you add them both together, I only need like 5 more thousand. But I'd rather play the 1375 and then grind all the 113,000 out, and then I'll probably have over 120,000 free XP. And then with that free XP that I get from grinding the 1390, I'll get the Bash Shotzion AP unlocked fully. That is what I would suggest to do. It's a great, great way to get a vehicle done. But yeah, I mean, when you have a 75% crew, just look at how much better my cron stats get when I get it fully upgraded. 30 meters of view range, 158 extra DPM. These are massive changes. And that's painful. Wargaming really needs to change that. I can tell you, after playing stock vehicles, and a lot of you probably have this as well if you're free to play, it's painful. You can definitely play this game free to play. I've already proved that. You can get premiums. I'm going to be getting the Stayer. And I could have gotten the 50 TP prototype, but that's my fault. I didn't play during the time. But yeah, it is definitely very possible to play this game free to play. So when people say that this game is only pay to win, that's not true. And if you think that, that's false logic. You're just trying to believe that. But it's not. You can very easily be good at the game, as I've proven with the amount of win rate I have on this account, and not spend a single lick of money. So what do we have on the enemy team? We got an IS, M7Yo, SP1C, SU152. All right, so they got a couple tanks here and there. I'm going to push right into this bush, and we'll see if we can get some decent spotting. Hello, is anybody there? No, I don't see anybody. All right, well, I'm just waiting, because you never know what the enemy's going to do. There you go. T-3400 detected. I got one shot in. I mean, it's better than nothing. I'm going to start reloading the clip already. The big advantage from the 1375 to the 1390 is the fact that you can reload, or not the 1390, the 12T, sorry, AMX 12T. The big difference between the vehicles is that you can reload the clip on this tank much, much faster, 10 seconds compared to like the 16 on that vehicle. So that is a big advantage. I mean, you have the opportunity to shoot a lot more shells, and you actually have pretty good DPM for this vehicle, same as a 1357. So there's one shell into the SP. I wanted to get that second shell out, but I just couldn't. But either way, not bad. I still got a little bit of damage out, and then we reload again. So what do we have in the enemy team? We got an IS, M7Yo, SP1C, so yeah, I mean, we're just still worrying about this right now. There you go, there's one shot, 2 shots, and 3 shots. Boom. That's a bunch of damage there. I still love the capability of dealing tier 9 levels of damage in a tier 7 autoloader. That's great, especially with the mobility this tank has, so we're doing pretty good. We're up to 1,100 damage. We have completely destroyed that T-3400. The only player I'm a bit worried about is that SP1C, because it has the capability of shooting me twice for like 450 hit points. That's a lot. I mean, if I'm not paying attention here, that can really destroy me. So I'm like thinking in my mind, if that SP is looking at the bus, sure, he might shoot me, but I know the guy's a 1 clip anyway. So I'm just going to push up, speed, and there's no SP. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get 1 shell in, and yeah, that guy's dead. Now, I know that this T-3400 is not a 1 clip. I even said that during my live stream. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reload my clip so that we have enough potential damage to kill this guy, at least without any low rolls. So here we go, speed is key, and we're going to aim in 1 shell on his tank, and oof, accuracy moment. This tank does not have great gun elevation either, only at 6 degrees, but this one, oh no, auto aim, why do you do this to me? So, yeah, that kind of sucks. We only have 1 shot pen on the guy now, which is a bit of a shame, but oh well. I mean, I could have waited, and I probably should have, but I thought that I could have gotten them out. It's not the end of the world, though. We're going to get 2 shells in anyway, and we'll even, well, well, just give it a sec. There you go. The gun elevation, 6 degrees, is terrible. This is one of the most unflexible tanks on a ridgeline I've ever seen, because it only has 6 degrees of gun elevation and 6 degrees of gun depression. That's absolutely terrible. So there's one tracking shot into the KV-2. That's perfect, because then he can't turn his turret to shoot me, and I'm going to drive away. So that's all good. Even though he might have the shell, he's not going to hit me. We're up to 1,900 damage so far, and now I'm going to use the speed and power of this tank to try and get some more shells out. That M7 yo, is it? Didn't get a shot into me. There's so many yos with so many numbers, I always forget every tier, but yeah, M7 yo is the tier 7, and the M3 yo is the tier 8. So we're doing good. We're up to 2,400 damage, and my IS is... yeah, he's been taking a little bit too much methadone. That's all I'm going to say. We're going to continue getting shots out. There's 192, 161, and 1 premium shell into his lower plate. With that, I know that my IS is not going to clear this guy, so I'm just going to try and clear my IS, and or clear their IS, should I say. So let's aim in, and kaboom. There you go. Nice shot in the rear. Instantly reload the clip just in case I need it. And not bad. We're over 3,000 damage. I mean, this is great. This is free to play with a 75% crew, and it's not going bad. You can clearly see that. The 1375 is a fun vehicle, and this is probably one of the worst tier 8s or tier 7s you could grind. I mean, it's got terrible pen, and clearly pretty good tank. There you go, 3,300 damage. I made 92,000 credits. I love that now if you get masteries, you can get a bunch of credits. Like 60,000 I earned that game. That's really nice. Like even my Kron, I played one battle during stream, and that Kron battle, because I aced it, I got 188,000 credits. I mean, look at that. 150,000 credits with special rewards. That's amazing. The fact that even in a game where I shot a bunch of premium and I won, I was able to make a crazy amount of credits. So I made probably 500,000-600,000 credits during stream. That's great. Hopefully you enjoyed today's stream, though, and if you'd like to see more like it, I'll see you in the next one. Or not stream, but video, because I will be continuing my free-to-play account. 1375 is not bad. 1390 I love, so I can't wait to get that, and same for the bat chat, so can't wait. But hopefully you enjoyed this, and hopefully you'll be excited to see me play more live streams and more videos on my free-to-play. Bye-bye.